Okay, good afternoon, everybody. We'll continue the topic on the Shuang Hor business with the title How to Crystallize Your Dreams and Build Self-Confidence on Doing Shuang Hor business in your daily life. I think when doing a lot of things in life, crystallize dream is very important, then followed by action. So how, and after that, we also need to have a high confidence level to walk your journey. So I think this is the topic I want to talk today. Okay, so before I talk about this topic, I want to introduce some of the material used. I think the material used is actually from this book called Think and Grow Rich. And this book is actually written by the Napoleon Hill. I'm not sure anybody of you have read this book before. And Think and Grow Rich was written in 1937. I think most of you have not been born, including myself. My Napoleon Hill, and it's promoted as a personal development and self-improvement book. And the author, Napoleon Hill, died in year 1970, the year I was born. And by the time has sold for more than 20 million copies. By 2015, it means that 45 years after the author has died, more than 100 million copies have been sold worldwide. So I have this book, I have read this book, I think since 20 years back. BusinessWeek magazine has ranked this book the 6th best-selling paperback business book 70 years after it was published. So this book is actually it's a classic book, and this book actually was an interview done on a lot of successful people by the time, I think in US. After that, then they actually compiled this philosophy of achievement. This after 20 years of study of many of all these very successful individuals. So actually in this book, they attribute the success to a lot of things like desire, faith, talk about autosuggestion, a proper planning, decision making, persistency, how to understand the subconscious mind, the brain, and the sixth sense. So, as I mentioned in the topic earlier, crystallized dream is important. So actually, thought are the powerful things. Actually, thinking is the most conducive to success than any other feature. So you must think about that. You must think about the success. The man that thinks he can accomplish something is already a step forward towards the finishing line. If you think that you can do something, you can do the stronger business, you can lose a weight, you can accomplish something in life. You think first, think, not to do first. Think first, think you can accomplish something. You raise a step forward towards the finishing line. So that's the idea. Most importantly, being clear about the goal that want to achieve. So after you think of the goal, like you can in small business, for example, you can say 1 month I want to earn 10,000. But if you're not clear why you want to earn 10,000, that is actually still not defined as a clear goal or crystallized goal, as what we say. Okay, we talk about something called desire. Once you have a thought, you need to have desire, then you turn that into action. So in order to have this desire, actually, is how bad do you want it? Of course, all of us have a different goal and dream for ourselves. But have you ever asked this question? It's only when we really want something that we'll do whatever is necessary to achieve it. So I think that's how bad you want your achievement is. So this was your desire. For example, in Shuang Hor business, we said we can achieve financial freedom, time freedom. But how bad you really want to achieve this in your life? Another example, for example, you want to improve your relationship, maybe with your mother or with your spouse. How bad you want that to happen? And it's not just you think only, but you need to have desire that you really want that thing to happen. So sometimes it's only that, it's only when you completely burn all the bridges that holding you to the past, then you can start thinking in a different way that you can win in life. So it means that in order to achieve something, you might need to sacrifice something. That's why the story of burning all the bridges, I think you have heard before. It means that a general actually lead a troop to attack the enemy. So in order to be successful, after they successful cross the water to another part of the island, so to ensure there's nowhere back, they burn the bridges or they burn all the boats. So they know that if they don't win the war, there's nowhere they can go back anymore. So their only objective is, or their only desire is to win this war. So action has to be taken. So that's why there's no excuse anymore. You only can have end result. That is what I try to say. Okay, I want to introduce something called subconscious mind. Subconscious mind is important. It's a mind that that a lot of people don't understand. As simple as, I'll give an example. Subconscious mind exists. For example, I always need to drive to the Shuang Hor office, for example. Okay, so I always maybe take the highway, then after that exit the filter lane, then after reach the company. So just one day, if Shuang Hor office shift location, shift to another part of the city, I'm very sure if I never focus, I will still drive to the old Shuang Hor office, because that has been programmed to me long time back. So that's why that's how so-called powerful the subconscious mind is. And a lot of time we do something actually is from a subconscious mind. It's not conscious mind. So what is this subconscious mind? It's like a huge memory bank, a very huge memory bank in your brain. Okay, and you can imagine that the capacity is virtually unlimited, and actually permanently store everything that ever happened to you. So actually, this subconscious mind function is to store and retrieve data. And the job is to ensure that you respond exactly the way you are programmed. It means that you store the memory, then now you want to retrieve it back. And all these things happening, or everything you say, actually there's a pattern with your self-concept. It means that actually this all stored in this huge memory bank, and we call it a master program. And what it store? Actually, it store all the habits of thinking, and it memorize all your comfort zone thing, the way you do your thing every day, the way you behave, the way you talk to people, the way you talk to your mother, and the way you lead your life. So that is called a comfort zone. And this is something that normally we don't want to change at all. Causes you feel emotion, and it causes you to feel emotionally and physically uncomfortable whenever you attempt to do anything new or different. It means that, for example, you want to do something new in your daily life, especially when we get people to start doing Shuang Hor business, and he to start to learn all the things and not to share with people. But sharing with people is not his job initially. Like for example, I'm engineering trained. I talk to the computer most of the time. But when I started doing Shuang Hor business, I have to leave home. I rather after office hour, I have to go and meet somebody and talk to them. And this is not my comfortable zone. So actually, initially, you feel very uncomfortable because subconscious mind. Because the thing is new to you. So, and if you do this thing, you have to change this established pattern of behavior. So that is actually you're against about your subconscious mind. So that's why we always think that subconscious mind make you emotionally and physically uncomfortable whatever you do, anything new or different, because you need to change the established pattern of behavior. So that's the one who pull you back. So don't worry, there's a way to do it. So actually the way to do it is called autosuggestion. Actually, our brain, we have talked about subconscious mind. So there is a mind. There is a mind, means that what we are thinking now. Subconscious mind is actually a restore. But your current mind, what you're thinking now, is we call mind. Communication between mind and subconscious mind, actually you can slowly influence this. So for example, in the Shuang Hor business, we have this concept of goal card. You write it down, you want to be successful in Shuang Hor business. For example, the exact amount you desire to earn, maybe every month, from certain time onwards. I'll show my goal card actually. And to achieve this, you have to intend to give in return for money. You have to sacrifice something in simple terms. And you have to define that when you want to achieve the goal. That's called we have to crystallize goal. Then you have a plan. And you have to write out in a clear, concise statement in the goal card. And most importantly, like eating 灵智, you have to not eating the card. You have to read your written statement aloud 1 to 2 times daily. Okay? So in order to make this thing work, skepticism will be replaced by belief and become the master of yourself and environment. It means that initially you do this, the first 21 days you will go through vertical reaction. Not eating things got vertical reaction. Doing all this also got vertical reaction. The first 21 days you are doing all these things, you feel uncomfortable for the changes. Because subconscious mind is fighting with the conscious mind. They are fighting. That's why when you eat 灵智, the immune system is fighting because they want to regulate immune system. That's why doing Shuang Hor business also got vertical reaction. If you really do it, then you understand what I try to say. The initial period is so-called vertical reaction. Something you feel very uncomfortable, something you feel that you don't want to do it. It might feel very lousy, but you still have to insist. So remember, to do something new, the first 21 days is actually very uncomfortable. 90 days become habits. So if you persist this for 90 days, your new ideas will be fixed. That's what I try to say. Okay, so I want to show you this goal poster that I designed last time. Actually, this is a poster I prepared when I started Shuang Hor business, and I said I want to achieve my achieve my diamond status by October 2007. Why? I want to maybe live in a better house, a condo. I want to have a better car. I want to travel. I want to stay by near seaside. I want to actually travel all over the world. I want to do some charity. I think this is the goal poster that I designed, and then I put the title there: to achieve financial independent, earning 10,000 Sing dollar a month by October 2007. Okay, so actually I translate into the goal card. I think a lot of people might still have this goal card before. This goal card is very authentic. You look at my signature. This one was done in year 2003, October 26th. And this card is very old already. You see what I written down there? I want to succeed in Shuang Hor business because because I want to earn 10,000 Sing dollar a month, starting year 2007. Okay, so I can stay in a house facing the sea. I can tour around the world. I can give respect. I can gain respect and recognition from others. I can inspire others. I can invest in property. So I actually list down all the money I needed. Why I want to earn this 10,000 on a few items. So that is 2003 October. I qualified for my diamond status the first month on October 2007. Coincidentally or not coincidentally. And this card, I actually like eating 灵智. I recite it two to 3 times every morning and every night before I sleep. Recite, no? Read through. And it's very interesting. Within that 5 years, October 2007, that's the month I start to qualify my diamond status. I think that is a really long time back. But I want to show you what I have done, and I already achieved it. And as per today, I stay in a house not facing the sea, facing swimming pool. Those people that come to my place before, swimming pool. From my house, I walk to the seaside is only 7 minutes. So actually quite near, not seeing the sea. Very difficult in Singapore. I think buying a house facing the sea might be tough. But I see my swimming pool. To seaside is 7 minutes walk. Well, I can tour around the world I do Shuang Hor business, they always organize trip for the qualified diamond, qualified VM for overseas trip, and also give us money for our diamond tour group as well. And I'm a person who need a lot of respect and recognition, and Shuang Hor have given me a lot of respect and recognition in this thing. For example, when you hit certain status like VM, you go to the stage and receive the pins. When you are hitting diamond status, you'll be awarded in a more so-called grand events. And I can inspire others. I can inspire all my downline to achieve their success in life. And that's what I want. I can invest in property. I buy property, many places in Singapore, and including overseas. So build that is actually help me to grow my wealth. So this gold card actually is very important. I still keep this gold card and show it to you all from time to time to prove that actually the concept of auto-suggestion work. I repeat, you need to set your goal, or you have to set this a very crystallized goal. Like how much you want to earn from Shuang Hor business, as an example. You can use this concept to apply in your life. You want to lose weight, you want to improve the relationship, or you want to learn a new thing. You want to learn something new, learning how to dance, or learning a new trade or whatever. So recently, I have a new hobby. I'm learning to play piano. Actually, I go to a piano. I have a teacher who teaching me piano. Now I go to a music school. So somebody might think that at the age of 51 years old, I start to learning piano. But there's something that I want to do in my life, where I have no chance to do it. I was a kid, and maybe my family cannot provide me too. But now I have more time. I want to do. I think that's how I started for 3-4 months already. I already completed 1 book last week. So now I'm starting book 2 in piano lesson in the Yamaha school. So I think in life we have to do a lot of things. You set your goal, you just do it. And you need to have desire why you want to achieve this. And this importantly, this goal card is that you have to be clear in the thing you want to achieve. For example, you want to earn 10,000, but why you need to earn 10,000? That is important. And it will keep you alert, or keep you to go through the vertical direction. You have to read this card. You have to read this card, so that's important. So I think that is okay. Okay, so I think after you have this card, you work the journey. So sometimes confidence is important. You have to have your confidence on doing things. So I don't go through the next topic is how to build self-confidence. A lot of things in life, we don't have the confidence level to achieve something. We don't have the you feel that you're not worth it. You have low esteem. Even you want to do Shuang Hor business, but you see so many people are successful, but you don't think you'll be one of them. In Shuang Hor business, as a leader, we show you the route, we guide you through, we show you how to do, and we show you a method to achieve do the goal card. We actually teach you a method how you can go through a vertical direction, as what I mentioned just now. But sometimes when you walk this journey, it just lack of this confidence level. So today's topic also built in how to build self-confidence. So actually, what is confidence? What is self-confidence? It's a self-assurance in one's personal judgment, ability, and power. It's the difference between feeling unstoppable and feeling scared out of your wits. It means that either you are scared, if you have low confidence, or either nobody can stop you because your confidence level is very high. Okay, so this difference between high confidence level, you feeling unstoppable, or low confidence level, you feeling scared out of your wits. So when you have low self-confidence, then you will have this insecurity. For example, some people that have this acne on their face, so actually they find themselves they cannot face people. So actually that recognize their insecurity. And it also matter of expectation. Somebody also feel that he cannot do this, he cannot achieve this. Compared to other, he actually lack of them. But you have to understand, no one is perfect. So actually, self-confidence If you're very high confident, you have a feeling of unstoppable. If you are low confident, you're feeling of scared out of your wits. So that's what I should say. So how to make that happen? So there's a few steps you can learn and take it as a reference. Number one, image building. Okay, so dress sharp is important because what you wear actually affect the way you carry yourself, interact with other people, and bathe for men shaving frequently, wearing clean clothes, and in the latest style. I mean that your whatever you wear, you have to be neat, presentable. Okay, so that is important. Dress sharp, but this is your image to show to other people, especially when you are meeting client in the Shuang Hor business. And when you walk, you have to walk faster, energetic and purposeful, and a good posture. So stand out straight, keep your head up, make eye contact. I think this is very important. And you always have to make a positive impression on others and instantly feel more alert and empowered. So that is the good posture means that. So when you're standing tall, okay, don't hunch your back, always making eye contact with your other people. So then you'll be able to make a positive impression on others, especially doing Shuang Hor business. When you share with a new friend, share with a new prospect, the first impression is very important. The first impression, he will look at you, how you wear, how you carry yourself. So that's why image building is important. Not saying that you must wear a very expensive dress or wear a very expensive watch. It's not that. It's actually how you just dress something that is neat, sharp. The way you walk, the way your posture, that is what you need. Okay, we come to this thing called personal commercial. Okay, for this is to actually always listen to a motivational speech. So then you will be always in a very high motivational level. So what's the meaning of personal commercial? It's something that to talk about yourself. Maybe in some business, it's a 30 to 60-second speech that highlight your strength and goal. That's why in some business, we have this thing called business sharing. Telling people why you want to do Shuang Hor business. Why you want to engage in this Shuang Hor business, for example, why you want to do coffee one plan, there are so many ways you can make money in this world. Why you want to choose Shuang Hor business and grow this business yourself. For example, you tell people this is for you to build passive income. Passive income is important for you. So you need to prepare about this business sharing, telling people why you want to do this business. Not so long, maybe 30 to 60 seconds. I think that's the reason why a new friend comes to the Shuang Hor business. If very seriously he want to do the business, we'll get him to write this called business sharing speech and outline will go through. And if you dare not to share with other people, you just recite in front of the mirror first. Okay, number 3, gratitude. Actually, a lot of time we focus too much on what you want. Then the mind will create a reason why you can't have it. So because of this, you tend to draw on your weakness. Because sometimes you see people have something, you want to have something, but you know that you cannot have it. Then actually you keep on drawing it on this, and become your weakness. So actually, you try to be grateful on what you already have now, whether being your family, you have a very happy family, even your skill on doing something, your loving relationship, a positive momentum you can do from time that you have. So in Shuang Hor business, gratitude, something like thanks for your Shuang Hor upline, because he's the one who introduced to you. System teaching means that will guide you how to do the business, and even opportunity to get to know the business. So to me, 19 years in the business, close to 20 years, I'm so grateful to my upline, Patrick and Jenny Tan, because they actually giving me an opportunity to know Shuang Hor business. After I know Shuang Hor business, I actually go through evaluation of the business. After that, I decided this is a business I want to go through. Upline guided me initially. Then after that, I actually go through the public meeting. I learn a lot of things from the system. That's called system teaching. So I'm always grateful to what I have today. I'm always grateful that this business was introduced to me 19 years ago, or rather 21 years ago. So this gratitude kind of mindset you need to have. Then you will feel, you'll have more positive, and you can increase your confidence level. Compliment other people, think positive. Or avoid negatively feeling to other people, insult or gossip. Habit of praising other people, then you'll be well liked. So by looking for the best in others, indirectly bring out the best in yourself. So in small business, being a likable person is very important, because people sometimes buy things from you, listen to you because they like you. But in one of the communication session, it might not able to bring out the goodness about product. But people initially want to buy something is maybe because they like you. They think you are very confident. They think you can click easily. What you say they can accept. So that's why being a likable person in the initial stage is very important. Being a likable person is very important, because that actually will set the mood for your customer to like you. Maybe that you can do an easy closing, and that is actually having a positive thinking in small business is very important. So if you are already excited to do this business, then you still have a lot of negative thinking. Small business can do or not, the company will go bankrupt or not, things got people on the eat or not, then all this negativity will actually affect all your successful path to this business, and actually that will affect your confidence. Another thing, sit in the front row. So this is important. When we go for meeting, we have to sit in the front row, but then we'll get over all the irrational fear. Speak up, or we talk. You have to speak up. Speak up means that you have to voice your opinion. You have to voice your. But some business you do through sharing. So you need to train to be a better public speaker, more confident in your own thought, and recognized as a leader by your peers. So that's why we say when we are doing meeting, so sometimes we come and participate in the upline meeting, system meeting, or even home meeting. So for example, now it's Zoom. Zoom means that actually maybe you can, sometimes I invite you all to ask questions. I invite you all to voice out certain testimonial. You all can just participate. Or I think sometimes I might, eventually if you are good, I might invite you as a speaker in the Zoom meeting. So this will give a chance for speak out. That actually helps to build self-confidence. Exercise, workout, eating healthy is important. Physical fitness and positive momentum is important, but we are in the health industry. For us, the more important is good health. Because if you look very sick, if you don't have the kind of strength, then how people perceive you? Actually, you come and share with me on the health food, but you yourself look not healthy, so how can I do? Focus on contribution is important. Rewarded, if you want to be rewarded with personal success and recognition, you have to contribute first. That's why contribute. For example, for me, contribute to grow my downline in the small business is important. Because small business is like only your downline successful, you will be successful. Because our marketing plan call for that. So you yourself have to contribute, learn things fast from your upline from this meeting. Then once you have downline want to do the business, or they will need some information in the business or in the product, you're able to provide them. So you have to, in small business, you have to continue to grow your downline in the small business. That is one way to contribution. And learning is important. You have to get prepared and increase competence. There are many new things happening in this world. So for example, if you want to go for exam, you must really study hard, am I right? So continue to enhance your knowledge in doing small business. That's why in all the weekly so-called maybe fortnightly Zoom meeting, you can see that you're learning a lot of new things, which is good for you, your health knowledge, your business knowledge, that actually make you to do business better. Set a small goal and achieve it. Small goal allow you to focus better, build confidence, and strengthen your belief. I think that is important. So that's why plan for your next step in the small business. If you are not starting, set a goal when you want to achieve your vice manager. Your vice manager set a goal when you want to achieve the senior vice manager, and etc. Okay, let me give a summary of building self-confidence. Most important, don't compare with other people. Always compare with yourself. Yesterday, what have you improved? Okay, and egoistic sometimes a killing point. So not selfish and focus on contribute to other. And one of the key point I mentioned, set some goal and set out the step you need to take to achieve that. I think that's why I started with goal, because set goal, then you can work the step we were confident, and you keep on having your increase your confidence level. Once you achieve this small goal, then you can build out your own confidence level. So your confidence level is giving more and more. Okay, key takeaway. It is not a lack of ability or opportunity that hold you back. It's only life without clear goal and lacking of confidence in yourself that actually hold you back in your life. I think that's a key takeaway of today's topic for myself. Okay, thank you.